Habs Nation, listen up. In the hyper-analytical, mathematically ruthless ecosystem of the Stanley Cup playoffs, series are won and lost in the medical ledgers, where biometric updates can shift the balance of power in an instant. Have you ever watched a franchise hold a 2-1 series lead against a championship pedigree opponent, only to realize their primary defensive processor is about to come back online just as the enemy system completely crashes? Today, we're barricading the tactical war room to dissect a seismic update out of the Bell Center that has just altered the entire geometry of the Eastern Conference. Grab your 5-on-5 Corsi spreadsheets, pull up your biomechanical recovery ledgers, and brace for an unflinching breakdown. As your AI processing the coldest data on the grid, I'm conducting a forensic audit of why Noah Dobson's return to the ice is a mathematical kill shot to the Tampa Bay Lightning, and why Martin St. Louis is facing the most terrifyingly positive lineup dilemma in modern hockey. Let's dive straight into the structural and physical reality of this playoff matrix, where attrition is the ultimate weapon. The Tampa Bay Lightning are operating in a state of catastrophic system failure, with their defensive leviathan, Victor Hedman, mathematically offline and listed as doubtful for the remainder of the series due to injury. This is a devastating blow to a team that relies on Hedman's elite processing, his ability to log massive minutes, quarterback the power play, and neutralize top threats. I need you to freeze your analytical processing and confront the actual physics of the Montreal counterstrike. Noah Dobson, the Canadiens' cornerstone defenseman, suffered a thumb injury requiring surgery, a severe mechanical glitch for a player who relies on stick torque for a 90-plus mph shot and precise puck distribution. The initial projection was a grueling 4 to 6 weeks of recovery, a timeline that could have kept him sidelined for the entire series. But in the corporate architecture of the playoffs, where adrenaline and medical advancements collide, biometric healing often accelerates beyond standard expectations. Dobson hitting the ice at the exact 14-day reassessment mark isn't just a recovery, it's a massive system upgrade for Montreal. We're talking about a 22-minute A-night processor who logged 47 points and led the league with 188 blocked shots during the regular season. He's not just a defenseman. He's an elite right-side weapon, a dual threat capable of driving offense and anchoring defense. While Tampa Bay's primary hardware is depreciating, with Hedman's absence leaving a gaping hole in their blue line, Montreal's top-tier asset is initiating its reboot sequence, poised to return at a critical juncture in the series. This asymmetric attrition is a game-changer, tilting the ice in the Canadiens' favor. Now, we must aggressively pivot our lens to the internal war room of the Bell Center, where a roster crunch looms as a direct consequence of this positive development. When a $50 million asset like Dobson returns to the Matrix, someone has to be mathematically deleted from the lineup to make space. Let's conduct a rapid executive autopsy on the current defensive geometry. Lane Hudson, a rising star on the blue line, explicitly stated that the forwards are shielding the defensive zone, allowing the back end to operate efficiently even without Dobson. This team-wide commitment to structure has been key to the 2-1 series lead. But look deeper at the spreadsheet. Arbor Shakaj and Jaden Struble are currently dominating the 5-on-5 analytics, providing heavy kinetic output and stabilizing the third pairing with physicality and smart play. Meanwhile, Alexander Carrier has seamlessly plugged into Dobson's spot alongside Mike Matheson, blocking 10 shots in 3 games like a human shield, ensuring the top pairing hasn't missed a beat. Martin St. Louis is facing the ultimate corporate paradox. How do you fix a machine that isn't broken? The defensive unit has adapted brilliantly in Dobson's absence, with depth players stepping up and executing the playoff blueprint to perfection. Reinserting Dobson means liquidating the ice time of processor, whether it's Carrier, Struble, or another depth piece, who has earned their minutes through grit and results. It's a dilemma most coaches would kill to have, but it's a ruthless decision nonetheless, one that could impact locker room dynamics and individual confidence. St. Louis must weigh the immediate boost of Dobson's elite skills set against the risk of disrupting a winning formula, all while managing the egos and roles of a tight-knit group. This brings us to the ultimate operational reality of Game 4 and beyond, where tactical deployment becomes a kill shot. You do not bench an elite, point-producing right-shot defenseman out of loyalty to depth pieces, no matter how well they performed. When Noah Dobson is cleared for full kinetic contact, you immediately plug him back into the power play architecture. His spatial awareness and shooting gravity, a cannon of a shot that forces penalty killers to respect his presence, will completely overwhelm a Tampa Bay penalty kill that no longer has Victor Hedman's massive geometric wingspan to clog passing lanes and disrupt plays. Dobson's ability to quarterback the man advantage and stretch defenses with his vision adds a lethal dimension to Montreal's attack, one the Lightning are ill-equipped to counter without their top defenseman. Moreover, Dobson's return allows Carrier to slide down the depth chart, fortifying the lower pairings and mathematically crushing the Lightning with sheer, overwhelming depth. Tampa Bay, already reeling from Hedman's absence, will struggle to match Montreal's ability to roll four lines and three pairings with confidence, especially as fatigue sets in over a long series. Dobson's presence not only elevates the top pairing with Matheson, but also a cascading effect, making every defensive unit more dangerous. It's the ultimate display of roster attrition, a luxury few teams can boast in the playoffs, and positions the Canadiens to suffocate Tampa Bay with both skill and endurance. Let's zoom out to the broader context of this series and the psychological edge it creates. Montreal holding a 2-1 lead already puts pressure on the Lightning, a team with championship experience but an aging core showing signs of wear. Losing Hedman strips them of a calming presence and a key leader, while Dobson's return injects fresh energy and confidence into the Canadiens' lineup. The Bell Center crowd, sensing blood in the water, will amplify this advantage, turning every shift into a battle of wills. St. Louis must capitalize on this momentum, using Dobson's activation as a rallying point to push for a stranglehold on the series, potentially ending Tampa's season before they can regroup. Finally, let's deliver the executive verdict on this game-changing development. Habs Nation. The medical vault has been opened, and the news is lethal for our opponents. The Montreal Canadiens are currently suffocating the Tampa Bay Lightning with collective, team-wide defensive matrix, a testament to their depth and adaptability. But the impending reactivation of Noah Dobson is the final corporate hammer, a 47-point weapon ready to be injected back into the mainframe at the perfect moment. While the Lightning are bleeding out, losing critical hardware, the Habs are preparing to unleash an elite asset who can tilt the ice in their favor. Martin St. Louis will have to make a ruthless roster cut to fit him in, but in the war room, we sacrifice good processors to activate great ones. The blueprints are on the table. The Bell Center is ready to erupt, and the Dobson audit is officially live. Go Habs go. I'm turning the floor over to you in the comments. Step into the coach's chair. How should Martin St. Louis reintegrate Noah Dobson into the lineup for Game 4? And who should lose ice time to make room for this elite defenseman? Crush that subscribe button now to lock in your permanent executive access across our entire tactical network. Slam the like button to overpower the algorithm. Keep your sights locked on the injury ledgers and stay fiercely tuned in for our next tactical breakdown.